Okay. Word we will be changing today. You might have heard a little bit of it there. It is going to be a creation. It is not already an English word, so we will have pure creation here. Also, I'm going to go hopefully demonstrate as I go close my door, and we'll see if you pick up what the word of the day will be. So here we go. Alright, so those were pretty exaggerated examples of what the word is, especially because I'm not in a position where it's going to come out all that much, but the word that we're going to be creating is grunts for while you are sitting up or down. Usually it's more of an upward movement. Say if you're getting in and out of a car, that is when you hear a lot of scrunting, which is what the new word is going to be. And the reason for scrunt is basically we're adding an S to the start of grunt because it's a sit grunt, either up or down. Usually getting up is more common, but it can happen from both. And just going from the S straight into the G for the S grunt, it doesn't flow very well, and trying to pronounce that is just kind of awkward and hard to wrap your head around. So you probably want to put a consonant in there like a C or a K. I went with K because, I mean, K has been an important letter in my life. It's the first letter of my real name. It was the first letter of my last YouTube name. So we gotta kind of make K have a little bit more relevancy. So scrunt is going to be used with a K in between the S and the G instead of a C. Suck it. And I am curious to find out if this is just something that I've picked up through my family, because at least male in my family, scrunts all the time. Legit, every time my dad or I get in or out of a car, we are scrunting, for sure. It could also be like a getting out of shape thing, because my dad always says that he's fat, old, and out of shape, but he's not in bad shape. He's just not super athletic. And I am certainly not as skinny as I used to be, as my amount of sweat sessions per week has dropped precipitously. But I don't think it's a health thing that we're scrunting all the time. I think maybe we're dramatic people or something. Let me know if this is something that you observe often from others. Of course, it comes out more when you have a more drastic change in elevation. And then sometimes if it's like a deep, soggy sofa. Soggy is a weird word to use for a sofa, but you get what I mean. And it doesn't always happen super noticeably, but when you hear one, now you know what to call it. It's not just a normal grunt. There's purpose to it and something causing it. It's the sitting action, so it's a scrunt. And really, for how straightforward this is, I probably don't need to explain too much more. So let's just move on over to our comment of the day. We got our comment today from Emma. And I'm so happy to see you commenting, Emma. It's good to hear from you, especially because I was looking at my analytics a day or two ago on YouTube, and it was literally 100% male. Which, I mean, in my previous channel, it was really always high. It was 97% usually, I think. So me starting at 100% because it's basically just my friends that are watching at this point wasn't exactly surprising. But hey, you might have just turned the tides, and we're happy to have you. And okay, dear God, I just pulled up the comment, and I might have to feature 2 comments in this one. I guess it is actually a reply. So I have featured a comment and its reply before. That's what we're going to do again because we have some things to break down. And we have 2 female viewers commenting on a single video. What a monumental moment. January 4th, 2022, history was made. Mark this as the turning point of the channel. Things are only going up from here. And I don't know if it really can be a turning point yet because we just started walking, it's been a couple weeks. Regardless, we're going to start with Emma. She says, I don't sweat during my sweat sessions. Does that mean I just sesh? And Emma, this would be a good question. However, I addressed it in the original video that this was commented on. Because I did say that if you're not sweating during a sweat sesh, then you're just doing it wrong and you're wasting your time. So does it mean that you sesh? No, it means that you're doing nothing. All right. Or the more likely option that you're actually fit and that your body can handle movement better than someone like mine's. But no, I think sweat sesh works even if it's not too egregious, the amount of sweat coming out of you. And saying sesh alone is too broad. Sesh could just be short term for many different things. So I would say stick with sweat sesh and dial it up a couple more notches, Emma. Like, really go at it. And let's see some perspiration here, all right? I'm going to motivate you, and let's see some next time. And Peyton comes in with the reinforcement because she says this is true. When we sweat sesh together, you never sweat, nah, be drippin'. Then when we walk home, we see multiple squares on campus. Then we reach our destination. We treat ourselves to some delicious Troppy Zeus smoothies that we paid for with the money from our picanha. Or we always have our favorite Fruzeem in the freezer too. And that is just an absolute heater out of P-Boom. Definitely one of the best comments we have seen thus far. And for this Emma Peyton comment pairing, we are going to give it a score that we've probably seen maybe P-Boom put up in the box score with points and rebounds. We're going to give her an 18 out of 19. You could see a double-double like that out of her any night of the week. So we're giving her numbers typical to the performances that she can put up on the hardwood, which also does earn her the top score in comment of the day thus far, except for the K-Whip comment that was highlighted early on in the series. And she does also score higher on her first attempt than her boyfriend has in about 13 features. So to Emma and Peyton, give you a little round of applause here. Just wonderful job, ladies. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the comments sometime in the future as well. Now, on to the song of the day. It is Void by Puya, and I think this song was actually my most listened to song in 2021. I'm pretty sure that's what my Spotify Wrapped said. And really, it's because it has just like the smoothest chorus. However, it's still like mostly a rap during the chorus, and it's quite quick, but I just absolutely love the sound. And something about this song has just captivated me from the moment I first heard it. Then for video of the day, we still have a bit of a musical theme in there, because we have the You Name It Pastor remix, and this video premise just is really goofy, and putting it to the song worked very, very well in remix fashion, and I really enjoyed this video as well. It's a quick one. And that's gonna do it all for the Daily Do. Peace out!